Welcome back to the channel. If you've been liking these videos, if you've been watching a few of them, make sure you hit subscribe because it'll give you a notification for new ones every Monday through Thursday. Today, we're getting some advice for a woman who wrote in because, well, she agreed to be in one of her friends' weddings. She's going to be one of the bridesmaids, and that wedding got postponed and has now been rescheduled for this coming September. Well, her sister got engaged on Christmas, and it turns out her sister picked the exact same wedding date. She's already committed to going to her best friend's wedding and being part of it, but her sister's wedding, she's not going to be part of it, but it is her sister's. So which one do you choose, and how do you let the other person know?
If my own sister, because I'm in my sister's wedding this year, if my own sister didn't want me to be a part of her special day, but my best friend did, then I'd have to be there to support my best friend. If my own sister didn't want me in her wedding, that would just red flag right there. She's picking her friends, then I would pick my friends.
Jennifer and Cahoes, what do you think?
Unless she has had a fallout with her sister, family comes first, and I'm sure the best friend would understand.
Even though you've committed and stuff. Now, how would you approach your friend? Would you just tell her, hey, look, I'm sorry, I wanted to be in your wedding. I know we've been best friends for a while.
Yeah, I got to be upfront and honest and do it as soon as possible.
Mary Jo and Colony, which one would you go to?
My best friend asked me first, and it's not her fault COVID happened and she had to reschedule, and the sister knew the weekend, apparently, because it happened over a year ago that I was asked. So I would definitely go for the best friend.
And what would you tell your sister at that point?
Well, I'm invested in the other wedding. I'm part of the wedding. I have 3 sisters, and I remember asking one of them to be in my wedding, and they said no. So,
wow. Jeez.
Makes it easy.
Sadie and Greenwich, what do you think?
If you were remotely close with your sister, she would know that you were busy that day and that you were excited for your best friend's wedding.
Yeah.
My thought is maybe the sister chose that date on purpose to see if she would pick her over her best friend.
Ooh, that would be devious to do that. That's some
Right.
extra stuff, you know?
So, I would go with the best friend because you're in the wedding was planned first. Your sister should have talked to you about her wedding before she planned it, so I would go with the best friend.
Jess in Albany, which wedding would you go to?
You know, family isn't always necessarily blood. So, I mean, if she's known her friend for who knows how long and she's always been there for her, we don't really know her relationship with her sister. Obviously, it's not that close if she's not having her in her wedding. So I would say go to her best friend.
I kind of agree, but isn't it going to be a little bit awkward around your family if you pick your best friend instead of your sister?
I mean, yeah, but I mean, her friend asked her first. You know, she can't disappoint her friend. I mean, maybe does her sister have to have it on that day? If she just got, engaged in December, can't she move it?
So let's take a look at your thoughts up on Facebook. Lori says, family always comes first. I'd be heartbroken, and I don't know if I could ever forgive her for choosing a friend over her own sister. It would definitely change the sister-sister bond, and not in a good way. Ariel says, I'd probably tell your sister you've already committed to being a bridesmaid in your friend's wedding that day prior to her engagement. Otherwise, you never dream of missing your wedding. It's a tough situation, but you really don't want to back out of your friend's wedding at this stage since you're part of the wedding party and planning has been going on for a while. And finally, Barbara says, according to the etiquette I learned, you go to the party, in this case wedding, that you committed to first. It is rude to cancel something you already accepted to go to a later invitation. So if you're in this woman's shoes, which wedding would you pick? Would you pick your best friends that you're supposed to be a bridesmaids in? Or do you go with your sisters? Let us know by leaving a comment down below. And also, you can check out a couple more videos right here. We got up on the screen. And connect with me all across social media at On Air Pete.